How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb, man, back here with you finally, and we're going to start our GM mode commentary, our fifth franchise. That's right, the Columbus Blue Jackets. We had a lot of fun there. We were very successful, but it's time to move on. And I was reading over your comments, and I'm going to add a few changes to the fifth franchise coming up here to make it a bit more exciting, make it new for you guys, all right? So the first thing, this is the big rule. We're going to set it up for, instead of 5 years, we're going to set it up for 10 years. Now, here's the thing. This is not going to make it so we have to go up to 10 years. What I'm going to do is, instead of putting the finish line there for me, after 5 years, I can ask you guys, should I continue with this team? Because a lot of you guys want to see me draft prospects and see those prospects get good and run into salary cap problems, which is fair enough. Fair enough. We can do that. So what I was thinking is we'll set it up for 10 years, and then after the 5 years, I'll ask you guys, should we continue with this one, or should we start a new one, okay? So that's the only change. We're going to set it up for 10 years so we're not forced to retire after 5 years. And if you guys want us to continue after 5 years, the option is there, okay? So I'm going to set it up for 10 years this time. Next, same as always, we're only going to pick an NHL team. I'm not going to do a custom team. I'm not going to import a Swedish or a Finnish team, all right? NHL teams only. Now, here's another change. Injuries. This time, we're going to put injuries on. I hate you guys. I know you guys said, it's too easy without injuries, and you know what? I'd kind of agree with you. So, we'll try it out this time with injuries. We'll put them on. I don't know what to expect with this. I don't know if I should just do best lines over and over again, but I know if you do that, then the computer might drop people on waivers for you. So it's going to be a lot of micromanaging with injuries on, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll do 1 year at least because we can always turn the option off. But to start off, we'll have injuries on. Okay, and once again, because we're that much closer to the draft deadline and they have all the prospects set up, I will edit the rookies once again. I'll try to make sure that Yakupov and Grigorenko don't get that good that quickly, just like I did in Columbus. They took a while. Yakupov was ready, but Grigorenko, still by year 5, he wasn't ready. So, and I'll do it for like the top 20 picks now. I'll try to find the ones for the second and third year, but at least for the first year, they're going to have a lot more detailed details on these players. So I will edit the rookies once again. And I will also not edit any NHL players, okay? We're just going to go by the most recent roster update. I'm not going to give any love to any players who think that they should be better. Whatever EA Sports has the player rated, that's how I'm going to use them, okay? So I'm not going to edit any NHL players. And when it comes to trading, we're going to keep the same trading rule, okay? One during the offseason, I can only use it when the phones come up. The one during the offseason is my freebie, basically, that I can do at any time. So we're going to keep the trading rules exactly the same. And the draft picks that come with the trades, for the first 5 years, I will not trade away any draft picks in the second 5 years, basically from year 6 to 10, just in case we don't go. But if I can tell by your comments right away that you want to see a 10-year long GM mode commentary, then I can trade the draft. I can trade the draft picks in the years that I will be working there. Okay, so maybe for the first few years, I'll make sure it's only the first 5 draft picks, first 5 years worth of draft picks, and then we'll decide if we're gonna go to 10 years or not. Okay, so they're the trading rules. And last but not least, you got to thumbs up my comment. Which team should we use? I'm going to put 4 comments at the bottom. They're going to be the first 4 comments, so go to see all comments, scroll down to the end. You'll see my 4 comments. Thumbs them up. I'm not going to put a date in which I'm going to look at it again. I'm going to take a few days off from the GM mode commentary after this video goes up. Plenty of other things that we can get done. But I want to give some time because a lot of people may not see this video for 2 or 3 days, so I want to give them the chance to vote as well. But the 4 teams that you can choose from, basically we're going to go back to the East. We just played in the West, and if we're going to the East, we've already done a team in the Atlantic Division with the New Jersey Devils. We've done a team in the Northeast Division with the Toronto Maple Leafs, so let's do a team from the Southeast Division. That's right, the weaker division, you could say. We're not going to pick the Florida Panthers. I don't want to pick Florida. And they also have good Branson and Markstrom, 2 goalies that I just used. So you can pick any of the other 4 teams. Should we pick the Tampa Bay Lightning? A complete rebuild is needed in Tampa Bay. But we got Steven Stamkos, so we could rebuild around Steven Stamkos. Would be a nice team to use. The Carolina Hurricanes, these guys, they need a little bit of a rebuild, but they're closer to being a playoff team than Tampa Bay. They have Cam Ward in the net, Eric Stahl, Jeff Skinner, all right? They have players in place, so Carolina would be a fun rebuild slash retooling of Carolina Hurricanes. The next team, I know this is going to get a lot of love, the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg, they're in a good spot right now. I don't know if I should rebuild them or just add to them or retool them. A lot of their starters are younger than 25, so it's almost like that team is already ready to go, especially with the goalie situation. But still, I got a lot of Winnipeg Jet subscribers. So how about Winnipeg? Definitely a retooling team. And last but not least, the Washington Capitals. Wow, this would be a fun team to use because we would be good in year 1 and 2. But then the salary cap problems would really start to get out of hand. Because I know Backstrom signed for like 8 years. Probably not that long, but you know what I mean. Ovechkin, he's signed for like 8 years, and between them, that's like 15 mil right there. I could get 3 good players, 3 superstar players at 15 mil. So that's what I mean. Do I trade away Ovechkin? Do I trade away Seven Backstrom? It'd be a funky series. It'd be crazy trades. Washington Capital fans, you would not like me if I became the GM of the Washington Capitals, all right? So be wary. But they're the 4 teams, boys, all right? So go down, thumbs up one of those teams. And I don't know, sometime in the next week, we're going to start our 5th GM mode commentary, all right? Will it be Tampa, Carolina, Winnipeg, or Washington? Which team is GM Superman going to go to and bring glory? So let me know, boys. Let me know.